All right, so fight commentary breakdown here with Fernando Abello.
Yes, sir.
And where are you from, by the way?
Cuba.
Wow. This is so cool, by the way. Like, red-headed Latino. It's so cool.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about this match. How do you feel?
I'm feeling great. Much respect to my opponent. Really nice guy. I hate to fight nice guys like that, but it's what we sign up for, and I'll give my best.
And that's the thing about this fight game. You realize, first of all, most fighters, some of the nicest people, and then it's like a lot of times you build this camaraderie, but you're also in the ring. You got to just, for the fans, for everyone, for yourself, you got to fight it.
Correct, yes. And he's really straight up guy. I just saw him for the first time, respectful, but man, I got to feed my family, and it got to start somewhere, and it is what it is. We both accept the consequences, but no hard feelings. Once we done there, we go smoke a joint if he wants, but just keep it 100. I ain't here for a show or act who I'm not. I'm just minding my business, man. And he looks like he is too. So
yeah. What is your martial arts journey like? Did you get started early? Got started later?
I started at 18. I was back then. I just had signed a contract with the U.S. Marines, and life was rough, and I wanted to do something other than stuff that was gonna harm me. And I saw a punching bag, and I started punching the shit out of it. It went into training, and 7 years forward, 8 almost, we're here, and it's a long journey.
And you mentioned you have a family too, right?
Yes, sir. Big Cuban family, and if you know anything about Cubans, they're like hamsters, so it's a lot of them, and like I said, nobody's gonna come save me, so I gotta be their savior. We're born into poverty, so somebody gotta get us out, and if this is what I gotta do to fulfill my part, I also, thank God, I do enjoy it, so it's not, I'm here because I wanted this the best way I can make it for them and for myself.
Mm-hmm. And we're going to meet some of your family. They're going to come to the fights?
I think some of them are, but most of them can't, like I said. And I'm fighting like every weekend. I just fought last weekend and a month or two before. And after this fight, I got like 7 more fights weekend to weekend. And I'm in pain, man, and it's a lot of money every time. Even though it's not a lot, but when you got 7 line up and a big family, you start looking at the thousands, and we can do that. I ain't even pro yet, so maybe when we go pro, we'll try to get together. But right now, we're just trying to get it done.
Mm-hmm. And did you do any research on your opponent?
I didn't find anything. I always do. That's part of my job. Mm-hmm. Like I said, I take this very seriously because you get hurt here. The same putting balls in the net. You're going real thing, and there was nothing, so good on him, I guess. I did try it, but there was nothing. So that's what happens here. We're gonna start amateurs, and even though it's part of your job, you don't have nothing. But then people get comfortable and go pro level, and like, oh, I didn't do it when I started because there was nothing. You probably suck, so you gotta do it. But this time there was nothing, so there's nothing. I'm just going with what I have, and part of my job is to see him walk, breathe, or anything. I could probably make him out to what he's gonna do, even from the way he just stands. So I'm always looking. I don't have to look at their eyes. I just gotta look at their body, and they're gonna tell me everything I need.
Obviously you just had a fight the week prior, right? So what was the prep like for this event? Did you have to cut weight even?
No, I don't cut weight. I walk at 155, and I fight at 155 or 165. And I don't have to go weight because I do work. I work in construction, sadly, and we work every day. And when I'm not working in construction, I'm working fixing boats. So I'm by the heat no matter what. So I can't be cutting this whole weight. And I ain't scared to fight people my way. If you people got to walk at 190 and fight at 155, you deal with your demons. I got mine under control. I'll just do my best, but I cannot physically sustain my life financially and do what I like by cutting weight, so I fight at what I walk around at. And the training camp is the same one when I started 7 years ago. It's been going. It's a big ass training camp, and it doesn't stop. It doesn't change anything. We go ham every day, trying to see if we can make it big. That's the plan.
So I can see potentially that's an advantage you have over your opponent, is that you're not cutting weight. You're not dealing with that body fluctuating.
Some of them get used to it, and it's not I don't see it as an advantage or a disadvantage. They gotta do what they gotta do to, like I said, maybe once you get pro level, we're amateurs. Once you get to elite level, you don't want to be fucking around too much. You want to stay around 10 pounds from. But like I said, where I was born and raised, we had no scales before we threw them. So you have to stand by who you are, and that's part of it, man. Maybe I have to cut weight at some point, but that's probably gonna be a long time from now, and I probably won't be fighting every weekend like I have been. So that'll be a different story.
Yeah. So you mentioned, even when you were weighing in and you were face off with your opponent, you're observing the opponent's body language and stuff. I assume probably as you're walking out, in the ring before the fight, you can observe
everything.
Yeah.
I absorb the fear. If anybody comes here and tells you they don't fear, they're bullshitting you. There's fear, but I use that to my advantage because I did give my best. I give him all the respect. I'm not counting that he's gonna be a handicap in there. I'm counting he's gonna give me my best. So all that fear, I transfer it to focus, and by how shallow his breathing is, how far apart his feet are, his neck muscles, I can just tell, and you get that after suffering a lot, and I've been through it, so it's just gotten the benefit of suffering, and it pays. Hopefully we get to learn a lot more without that suffering, but so far I've been putting up with it. But you have to absorb yourself. You have to look at where you are, the people watching you. The moment that thing rings, it's a whole nother game. You gotta leave it all away and focus who you got in front of you and give your best, man, because there's no second chances. There's really no second chances. You can only one to do what you got, and I'm planning on doing that.
Yeah, this was awesome. I think I'm gonna look forward to your fight in the ring. So we'll catch up with them later, man. Again, Abello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Do you have a nickname or anything like that?
Not really. I try to give myself one. It's a flow. Just flow. Just flow with it. But that's not really how you should do it. You should let your coach give you a nickname. So I would say I don't have one.
Okay.
That's probably gonna come to me at some point. But
Yeah.
I do like to flow with whatever comes at me. So I live by that.
Awesome, dude. All right, we'll see you soon, man.
Thank you,
Yeah.